So a bunch of people that follow my page have asked me to start doing videos, which, let's be honest, it's not really my medium. I'm a lot better with the written word, but I guess I'm willing to give it a shot. You know, one of the things I wanted to chat about today in particular, I've brought on a couple new admins because I can't keep up with the volume of that page and run a business and raise my kids and have, you know, a marriage that's halfway functional. So I've done that, and you know, I've brought on, you know, a retired Green Beret. I've brought on a sheriff's deputy that's semi-local. I brought on an attorney. It's actually a pretty good crew. I think I'm going to bring on a couple more admins as well, or a couple people I'm looking at that I think would be a good fit. One of the things that I wanted to kind of address, you know, one of my new admins has put up a bunch of stuff about Bernie Sanders. And whenever something about Bernie Sanders pops up on my page, we get flooded with these little Berntards. They never post anything that is intelligent. It's always a little one-liner. It's a link to something somebody else wrote. It's a goofy little meme, or it's a personal insult. They're either not bright enough to actually come up with a logical, fact-based rebuttal, or they're too lazy. And to me, that's really indicative of what kind of people are going to be voting for Bernie Sanders. You've got these low information types who have no idea where he came from, and no idea what he really actually stands for, and they have zero clue as to what socialism really is. Now, my father spent 5 years in a camp to escape Russia. I have spent time in socialist countries, and I can tell you one thing from personal experience. Socialism isn't about bringing up the less fortunate. It is about bringing everybody down to the same level of rampant human misery. Having spent time in socialist countries, I can tell you everybody other than the ruling class, the politicians, everybody is poor. There are bread lines. There is not enough to go around. There's nothing. And sadly, people don't realize that that's what socialism's all about. On the face of it, socialism and communism, if they could be instituted in their purest form, might actually be fantastic. Everybody has enough, everybody works the same, you know, they work as hard, everybody puts in. But if there is no reward, the vast majority of human beings stop working hard. That's really the way it goes. So, you know, communism and socialism, they're an abject failure. One needs only look at Russia, or East Germany, or China, or Cuba to really understand what that road leads to. I really wish that today's voter would be able to logically look at that and actually understand history. It doesn't work. Capitalism, while you have income disparities, if you really want to do well, you can. You know, I suffer from a couple different ADA-related disabilities. I have a raging case of ADD. I could probably go on disability for that alone. Clinical depression. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I'm an alcoholic. Now, granted, I've been sober for a very long time, but again, you know, you've got 4 different ADA-related disabilities right there alone. Got some PTSD. I have never let any of that stop me. I've had to push through all of that, and I run a successful little company. You know, at this point, I think we have about 12 employees, and we pay them really well. We take care of our people before we take care of ourselves. Makes for happy employees. I'm a little funny about that, but you know, I have done well in a capitalistic society because literally I busted my ass to do that. I made sure that I did well. I didn't depend on other people. I didn't get a bailout from the government when things went south. You know, that's what capitalism's really about. So I am an unabashed capitalist. When I see somebody doing really well, I don't go, that's not fair. I go, wow, that's really cool. How'd you do that? Maybe I can do the same. That's how I've run my business. You know, there are a couple guys locally here that do what I do, and you know, we've gotten to the point where we cooperate with each other. We work on projects together, and you know, I'm the small fish. You know, I work with a guy who has made millions upon millions of dollars doing what I do. He's very, very bright, great guy, and I don't go, it's not fair that you're doing so well. I've literally sat down at lunch and gone, dude, I want to be you. Literally, I want to be you. How'd you get there? What can I do different? How can I improve? And it was a fantastic conversation because he's like me. He said, well, you know, this is what I did. These are the steps I took. And, you know, I'll cooperate on stuff with you. It sounds like fun. Anyway, this is, I guess, my inaugural video post. And this is why I don't like video, okay? I can write things down and edit them. But when I mispronounce inaugural, because I'm tired and hungry, I kind of look like an ass clown. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see how this goes and how you guys receive it. But yes, this is actually my voice. It's never what anybody thinks it'll be. I'm not sure why. And this is me. So I don't know. Have fun picking it apart.